A new topic is picked each week. 20 questions are asked, 10 each. One person's a fan, the other had to cram. The winner picks for next week and gets bragging rights, and the loser gets to hang his head in shame.
Today is July 1st, 2017, and this is episode 6, One Punch Man. I'm Jared.
And I'm Justin.
FAN-CRAM ショーの始めよう
Nice.
No,
Hey,
not that one.
Wrong episode.
One Punch!
Okay, theme songs. This is kind of our new thing now.
Okay.
So I got you hooked on Yuri on Ice.
Okay, do you want me to go ahead and say that one's the best one?
Well, no, you can rank them, but I say I got you
Okay.
hooked on Yuri on Ice. I got you hooked on Knights of Sidonia.
Yep.
How did you get hooked on this song too?
No, I did not.
You didn't.
I did not.
What the fuck?
Nope.
All right, rank them.
Yuri on Ice, Knights of Sidonia, Season 2, then Knights of Sidonia Season 1, then One Punch Man.
Why didn't you like the One Punch
Actually,
Man theme?
Twin Peaks above all of these.
Oh, get the hell out of here. That isn't a theme song.
Yes, it is. It's down, down, down.
No. No,
It's so,
get outta here.
It's so soothing.
Last
It's so
episode.
soothing.
No, it is so soothing. You know, it took me forever to get through that first season because I kept falling asleep. Okay, no. The One Punch Man theme is epic.
I hit skip every time it started. I don't know. I just didn't get into it. It's just like
Did
One
you listen to the whole thing?
Punch.
Yeah, it's
Like-
over the top, ridiculous, just like Saitama is.
Well, yeah. All right. So, quick thoughts on the show. It's great. That's it. Like,
Yeah.
it's a great anime. It's great. It's very funny, action packed. It's great.
No, yeah, I agree. That's why I picked it
Yeah.
because one, it's an awesome anime. Two, had a big fan base, so I think we'd have a lot to talk about in our after show stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But it actually, I mean, it's a hilarious anime, but it actually has some kind of underlying kind of themes to it and messages, and it's lampooning a lot of like the superhero genre.
Yep.
But it does it in a very funny and subtle way in a lot of places. But we can get more into that later. But yeah, I mean, I'm glad you liked it.
Mm-hmm. I did.
This is no matter who wins. This is my last pick for now.
This was your third one. So
Yes.
three strikes, you're out, right?
I guess. No, we have a mercy rule with the FAN-CRAM showdown. You pick 3 times in a row, it reverts back to the other person.
Yeah,
So-
I need to get something in at some point, right? I'll
Yeah.
probably throw in some Twin Peaks Season 2. How about that?
Oh my gosh. I did say I was going to watch season 2.
Uh-huh.
I have not even touched
Oh,
it. So
come
that might be your
on.
way to get me
No,
to watch
you
it.
need to find out how what's-her-name lost her eye.
Have you been watching the new season?
I haven't, because I've been watching all this anime that you're making me watch.
Well, I hear the new season is ass. So
No, I'm hearing the opposite. Everyone is loving the new season. I don't know who you're listening to, but everyone is loving the new one.
A lot of people are complaining that he's taking way too long to get anywhere, which I guess is his MO. But
I don't know. Everything I've heard about it has been great, so I'm really looking forward to it when I get there.
Yeah. David Lynch has his own thing,
Mm-hmm.
so he's going to do his own thing.
Yeah. All right, are we ready for the showdown, sir?
I am ready and waiting.
All right, I guess you're going first.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. I do have a lot of mine are short answer, but they're like you should know them.
Okay.
But I have some multiple choice.
That's fine.
So first question.
All right.
Cue the music, which probably already happened. That's done in post.
Mm-hmm.
What was the origin story for the Vaccine Man in episode 1? Short answer.
He is Mother Nature getting back at the toxic humans who live on the surface and are killing Earth.
It's broad, so I'll see if you want to add anything more to that. We'll see.
That's it. Like I don't. I mean, does he get any more specific than that?
Could you tell me about like how he came about? Like that was like the reasoning for it, but like how like what caused him to come into existence?
I do not remember. I just remember that reasoning of him coming about. So, final answer, that what I just said.
I'm gonna give it to you because that was in his origin story.
Yeah.
What I wrote down was like what the physical process was for him coming about.
What was the physical process? I don't.
The constant stream of pollution suffused with the earth. So like, and then Mother Nature was the response, and so he created him. So you got it.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you.
I'm very lenient.
We can also refer to Vaccine Man as Purple Piccolo.
Yes, we will talk about that in great depth.
I was like, when he first came on, I was just like, oh my god, that's Piccolo. Like, that's just...
Akira Toriyama? Is that you?
That's just Piccolo.
Yeah. Yeah, but then his voice came out.
Yeah,
and it sounded like
not at all. All right, so, first one, starting you off with a true or false.
Okay.
In Saitama's dream, the Subterraneans claim that they have killed 90% of this surface population. True or false?
I'm going to say true. Final answer.
No.
Damn it.
False.
Was it higher?
It was 70%.
Oh, damn. I knew it was high.
Yeah. All right.
Not looking good.
No.
All right. I got a couple origin story ones.
That's fine.
What was Crablante's origin story? Short answer.
He ate too much crab. Final answer.
Final answer?
Yes.
You got it.
So great.
What is funny is like when Vaccine Man, like when Saitama told him his origin story, he's like, "What kind of half-assed origin story is that?" It's just funny that that was like the thing that they were bringing up. But yeah, everyone's origin story was really ridiculous.
Yeah.
Ate too much crab. All right.
Oh, what happened to my
Go.
scoreboard? My scoreboard glitched
I
out.
got mine. See, that's why I keep my thing.
I know, but it glitched out. Okay. That's weird. All right. All right. Next question. What are the names of the two heroes that are defeated by Vaccine Man, otherwise known as Purple Piccolo? This is in the opening, of course, the opening scene. Right before One Punch Man gets there, two heroes are already defeated. Short answer: who were they?
Oh gosh. Two heroes.
There it is. It's back up. And why that score went away? That's weird. Technical problems, but we're good. I can give you a hint. One of them we see again, and the other one we never see again. We only see him in that one thing. Or at least, I only remember seeing him in that one scene.
So one we see again.
Yep.
Golden Ball and Shitface. Final answer.
Incorrect. We see Lightning Max and Smile Man.
Smile Man. God damn it.
Yes, we see Lightning Max again later on, but I do not remember seeing Smile Man, so that's why I said that. But so
Okay.
2-0, sir. What's going on?
I don't know, man.
I don't know.
Okay. Okay. My question.
Go.
When Saitama was looking for something heroic to do, he was attacked by Speed of Sound Sonic.
Mm-hmm.
Saitama called him by the wrong name a few times. Which one of these names was one he did not call him?
Okay.
Okay. A. Jack-o'-lantern Panic. B. Run and Hide. C. Seed on the Ground. Or D. Lost and Found.
I'm gonna go with Lost and Found. Final answer.
Incorrect.
Oh, damn.
It was Run and
It
Hide.
was Run and Hide. Okay.
Yeah.
I remember Seed on the Ground.
Yeah, See It on the Ground, and then Jack-O-Lantern Panic was like when he finally came up with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then Lost and Found.
All right, sir.
Right. Put a little dent in your score.
I know, right? All right, so the next question. In episode 2, a group of humanoid animal monsters come for Saitama. Which of the following was not one of the types of animals in the group? A. Frogman. A. Mantis Man. An Octopus Man. Or a Lion Man? Which one was not a part of the group?
Say those again.
A Frogman. A Mantis Man. An Octopus Man. And a Lion Man.
I know there was a lion.
Was there?
I'm going to say Octopus Man. Final answer.
Ding! That's correct. There was no Octopus Man.
I was between that and Mantis.
There was a Mantis Man. The Mantis
Yeah.
Man was the one that busts into the house first.
Yeah, that's probably why I had trouble remembering him, because he...
Yeah, he
Died
he
quickly.
dies very quickly.
Yeah. All right. How far, this is my question, how far into training did Saitama lose his hair? It's multiple choice.
Okay.
1 year, 1.5 years, 2 years, 2.5 years.
I do not remember, so I'm going to guess and say 2.5 years. Final answer.
Incorrect.
Ah, damn, which one?
1.5 years.
1.5 years.
Mm-hmm.
Man. Okay. Alright.
Oh, I gotta stop doing that. Oh, I listened back to the show and I realized I was clicking a lot, making a lot of mouth noises. So I'm gonna stand back here
And go.
yeah, do it off mic like Tazon Day.
Alright, so, number 4. Dr. Genius was 80 years old when he was able to de-age himself. Is that number greater than, less than, or equal to?
God damn it. Oh man, I'm gonna have trouble with these number ones. So, is he greater than, less than, or equal to?
Was he greater than, less than, or equal to 80 years old when he was able to de-age himself?
I am going to say greater than, lock it in.
Incorrect, sir. He was 70 years old when he discovered how to
Man.
de-age himself. So he was less than 80.
Okay. See, the only way I was going off of that is because I was visualizing him in the scene.
And
he
he
looked really old.
He looked like he was 150.
So that's bullshit. I'm calling them up. All right. Mosquito Girl is classified at what threat level? Open answer.
Tiger? Final answer?
Incorrect. She was demon level.
Demon level. Yeah. Okay. Alright, sir. How long does Carnage Kabuto's Carnage mode last?
Man, you really made these hard.
Yes, I did.
How long does it last?
Yep.
Like, how long does he say it lasts?
Yeah, for a period. He says it lasts for a certain.
No, I got this. No, it lasts a week.
Yes.
Final answer.
It lasts a full week.
Yes, because that is a funny scene. What drives Saitama to kill him? All right. Put these 3 House of Evolution villains in order of most powerful to least. All right.
Okay.
Beast King, Armored Gorilla, Carnage Kabuto. You put them in from strongest to least strongest.
Strongest.
Top 3.
Okay, so it's Carnage Kabuto, Beast King, then the other one that you said.
Armored Gorilla.
Armored Gorilla. Armored Gorilla's at the bottom. Final answer.
Ding, ding, ding. You got it. I figured you'd get that one. I figured you'd
Yeah,
get it.
figure I had to get that one.
Okay. Go.
All right.
By the way, if you're all looking for a free cat, check out the sign. It meows a lot, but it's really sweet, I'm assuming.
He is. All right, so what makes Saitama go after the Paradisers gang? Short answer.
I have this question.
Yeah.
He finds out that they're all bald and they're giving him a bad name. Lock it in.
Ding. That's correct.
Yeah, that's the kind of ridiculousness that permeated this entire show.
He doesn't want to be compared to the villains. And I mean, what happens
true.
when he goes out there? Someone points at him and says he's one of them. See, he was right in his thinking.
It's true. Hey, are we tied up? Hell yeah.
We are tied up.
What did Saitama make with the seaweed from the ghost town monster? Open answer.
It was a soup.
I'm gonna need the actual name.
No. Are you serious?
Yes.
Something with a...
It doesn't say soup. He never says soup.
It was some kind of soup, though.
Well, it is, but we'll talk about it afterwards, after you get it wrong.
Something. Kadaba... Abacadabra. It was ka something. It's ka something.
Got something.
Final answer.
Final answer? That's incorrect. It's kombu.
Kombu. Okay.
And kombu, it's not a soup.
What is it?
It's a broth.
Oh.
It's used in used in a lot of things, but it's used in like a foundation for like ramen and stuff, or like miso soup. So,
Well, it looked like a soup.
see, they had to come up with really funny ways and intricate ways of showing how he defeats a lot of these enemies, because it could always be just him just punching it. But this one was clever because they didn't show it.
Yeah.
They showed him cooking the kombu, and then they showed aftermath pictures of a huge hole in a building. Which was just hilarious. That's just what makes it so much funnier. All right,
sir. With a meteor heading straight for the city, what threat level is declared?
I did it again. Let's see. Oh, it's a dragon level. Lock it in.
That's correct.
Yes. I was thinking demon level, but that was way too small.
Yeah, that was a small one.
When the Hero Association was analyzing reports from various cities, one city was dubbed, quote, a hot zone with more casualties and monsters than any other area. Which city were they referring to? And there's multiple choice. Okay. City X, City M, City Q, or City S?
I'm going to go with... Wait, Sam again?
X, M, Q, or S?
I'm going to say S. Final answer.
Incorrect. City Q.
City Q.
That was the one with the watchdog.
Damn. Okay.
And they because he said there was no issues, and they're like, what? It's like the worst city.
Damn it.
Oh man.
Oh man.
Catching up.
All right. Here's another city question. Which city?
Wait. Oh, that's mine.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Damn it.
There's another city question for you. Which city is destroyed by the alien spaceship? Was it City Z, City A, City B, or City C?
God, I think I remember this. City A. Lock it in.
You are correct.
Yes. I've seen that in C.
I was, yeah.
For some reason
I was
I
hoping
see
I'd
it.
throw you off, but that's all right.
Okay.
That's all right.
Okay. The amount of time that was given to the citizens of City Z to evacuate due to the meteor strike was 45 minutes. True or false?
False. Final answer.
You are correct.
It was 30 minutes.
30 minutes.
Yep.
You're right.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
All right, sir. Which of the following is not a S-class hero?
Oh.
Pig God, Watchdog Man, Puri Puri Prisoner, or Spring Mustachio?
Spring Mustachio. I think he was a Class A. Lock it in.
That's correct.
Because he went along with Golden Ball, or whatever his name was.
He did.
Yeah, that's funny. Okay, are we on? Oh, last question.
Last question.
Seems gonna be my game. Okay. What should I do?
Ass.
Let me see if we got a funny one here. Oh. Why is Crablante after the big-chinned kid? Open answer.
He drew the big chin kid drew nipples on Crablante. Final answer.
Correct. That was hilarious. By the way, big chin kid and butt chin, like, it was an ass on his face.
Yeah. It was huge.
Which is, if y'all following on Twitter, you'll see it.
Well, it'll be the cover art for this on the thing.
I gave Justin the dead One Punch Man eyes, and I gave myself the butt chin. All right. Final question.
Last question, sir. Who holds the title of S-Class Rank 1? Short answer.
Oh, man. I forgot.
I should have asked this earlier.
You should
Damn
have.
it.
Was that girl with the green hair? I don't know her name. Lock it in. Girl with green hair.
Incorrect. It is Blast, who we never see.
Oh, that's right.
Mm-hmm.
Damn it! Why did I think that?
Because he doesn't come to the meeting. He's just an empty seat.
Check it out.
Check it out.
Oh, this way.
That way. That
was close.
That was close. I almost won.
You did almost win.
But I still
impressed.
get to pick for next week.
You do. You want to tell me now? Or you want to wait till afterwards?
I think I can tell you now what we're watching next week. So, let's not do another series.
Oh,
Let's change it over to movies. Because we do movies too. So,
we do. We actually have not done a movie.
We haven't done a single movie yet. So, I have chosen this movie that I'm about to look up real quickly so I can get the director's name and all of that.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully nothing's going to autoplay right here. All right. No, and that's not the right one. There's like two things with the same name, so... Oh, no, I don't want to watch the movie right now. Jesus. Okay.
What the hell is going on over there?
I'm just trying to pull up the bio. All right.
It's like when Steven, destroyed his kitchen to kill a cockroach.
Funny story. That was funny. That was funny. Inside story. All right, so we are going to be watching The Host. Now, not the Stephanie Meyer shit movie that came out. This is the Korean monster movie that came out in 2006. I can remember when it came out. I got it at what were those places called where you went to go and pick up movies off the shelf? I don't remember.
Blockbuster?
Not Blockbuster.
Hollywood Video?
Not that one. It was the other one. I can't remember what it was. It was the other one though.
What did the sign look like? What colors?
I don't remember, but it was a physical store where you went in and you picked up a movie off a shelf, and then you paid $6 for it for a week.
Sounds like a Blockbuster Video.
It wasn't a Blockbuster, goddammit. It was something else. What was the name of it? It doesn't matter.
I don't know.
It doesn't matter.
I need more details.
It doesn't.
Data.
Doesn't matter what the name of the shop was. The movie we're watching is The Host. It's a Korean monster movie. It's directed by
I'm waiting for this. Tell me.
Bong Joon-ho. Bong Joon-ho.
Are you sure? Bon Joon-ho?
Bong Joon-ho is how I'm going to pronounce it, because that's how
How's the last name spelled?
H-O.
Oh, Bon Joon-ho.
Bong Joon-ho? All right.
Bon Joon-ho.
Anyways, he's got a new movie on Netflix right now called Okja. You've probably seen that advertised.
Okay.
So this is why I'm going back to this movie. It's because I'm excited to watch Okja, which just came out, I think, a couple days ago on Netflix. And this is one of his older movies. And it's great, as far as I can remember. I haven't watched it in a long time, so I'm hoping it's still great in my mind. As great as it is in my mind. So I'm looking...
So is this like a monster like horror movie, or is it just like a monster like thriller movie?
It's kind of horror-y. Yeah. Like, it's not
Horror-y?
horror-y. I mean, yeah. I mean, it's a monster movie. It's a monster movie.
Well,
it's a genre of its own.
Like, Cloverfield is a monster movie, but it's more like a thriller than like... Is it meant to like scare you? Like,
No,
it's
okay.
kind of like a Saw or like
I would say more thriller then.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd say more thriller.
Because I don't like horror.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a big baby when it comes to that. But I will watch it because it's your week.
Mm. Well, I'm glad.
This podcast is built on respect.
It is. It is built on servers and hosts and respect.
I mean, it kind of is built on respect. We talked about like fandom and stuff. You know, we don't make fun of people's fandom.
No,
so.
not at all.
All right. So The Host, Korean, directed by Bon Joon-ho.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully, I'm not butchering that name, but I probably am.
I do not know.
Well, it's good. I mean, it allows me to watch it multiple times.
Yes.
All right.
All right. Yay!
So, tell me, what'd you think more in depthly about
One Punch Man?
About One Punch Man. Mm-hmm.
So.
Wait. Let me finish I have more questions.
Oh, more questions. Yeah, go ahead.
Do you have any remainders?
No, I do not.
Okay. Here, I asked that question. I had a question, but we already talked about it. What is the quote unquote One Punch Man's real name? It's Saitama. You know that. That's why I didn't ask that. How many years did Saitama train to become a superhero or to get his powers?
3 years.
3 years. You got that. Which city does Saitama live in? Open answer.
City Z.
Correct. What was Bang also known as? Like his other nickname.
Bang?
Open answer. Yeah, Bang, the old dude.
I do not remember.
Is the Silver Fang.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay.
During the meteor crisis, what hero came to test out a new weapon? Open answer.
Metal Knight.
Yeah, that was his other name. The other's name was Bofoy.
Oh, that was his real name. Metal Knight was his hero name.
After destroying the meteor, Saitama jumped from Class C, rank 342, to what rank? In the multiple choice. 5, 4, 6, or 7?
Wait,
this was his initial jump.
Ask it again? Sorry.
After destroying the meteor, Saitama jumped from Class C, rank 342, to what rank? 5, 4, 6, or 7? It's like his initial
5.
jump, because he... Okay, you got it right.
Nice.
Puri Puri Prisoner was serving a life sentence because of what? Open answer.
I don't remember, but he was a great character.
Yeah, he couldn't resist attacking beautiful men.
He was great.
Yeah, I was like, why does he have a ball and chain on his foot?
Because he broke out of prison.
Apparently the other guy did too.
Yeah, the ninja guy, Sonic.
Yeah. Okay, I actually should put this in the later notes, but I'll talk about it now. So, his name is so annoying. What is it? Speed of Sound Sonic.
Speed of Sound Sonic. Yes.
His personal issue with smiling too much.
Oh,
like he has a really awkward smile.
He's great.
By the way, I'm trying to decide between how to draw my face. It was between butt chin and creepy smile.
Creepy smile would have been good.
Yeah, I might still do the creepy smile, but I think the butt chin had a better visual.
Yeah.
Those are all my questions.
Okay.
So, did it take you a while to get into it, or did you get into it right away?
So I got into it right away because I was been wanting to watch this because I watched about probably when did this come out? A couple years ago, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's how it hit its like popularity when it came on.
Yeah, so I watched a scene from it on YouTube. And I was just like, oh, that looks pretty cool. But then it kind of fell out of my memory, and then I saw it on Netflix, and I watched the first episode, and I was just like, yeah, that's pretty good. But I just dropped it. I didn't pick it back up. So I'm glad you forced me to watch it, because it's really good. And I don't know when I would have gotten around to watching it other than this show. But... yeah, what year did that come out? That is... I do not see it. Well, I was hoping it would be right there, but it's not. Anyways, yes.
Yeah. So, I don't know if you saw this too, because we want to get more into like kind of the in-depth stuff about it. So, like I was saying earlier, like this show is hilarious, and the manga is hilarious too, from what I hear. I actually want to pick this up now, and now I'm gonna have a stack of manga that I'm gonna have to read through. But it's hilarious in the fact that he's an over-the-top, overpowered superhero,
right,
but he doesn't give a shit.
No.
Like, he doesn't care, for the most part, about, like, the fame of it, although he sometimes, gives that away. But we revealed in the first or second episode, when he has the dream, like, his dream is to fight somebody who is at his level.
Right.
And he's pissed off that he can just beat everybody with one punch.
Well, except the guy at the end, he wasn't able to beat him.
Yeah, except the guy at the end, which, still...
It was like 3 punches.
Right. So, I mean, with that, the story starts to take on this undertone of, like, what it means to have, like, ultimate power, what it means to be a hero, which I want to talk about that in a little bit, and kind of, like, public perception. Then you have this whole dynamic with, like, the Hero Association, and like how they rank people and how that affects people's views of like who's a hero and who's not. There's a lot of things you can draw. You can use that as like a what do you call it? A metaphor for like other things. Like you just with the Hero Association alone, it's like when you have these people who are in power and they're the ones that make the rankings. Are they really as true as they are?
Right.
You can put that into like any sort of critics on movies or critics about like anime or whatever. Their word draws attention, but that's what you can just kind of draw from that. But I don't think that was what they were going for. But just the idea of like ultimate power was the one thing that really intrigued me, aside from just being hilarious. So I don't know if you caught any of that, but what are your thoughts on it?
Yeah, no, I would say like with that, because I mean they rank him or whatever, even as what was it, class C? He gets ranked at
class C,
and it's just like, how did he get ranked class C? Was it because of the test part, like the written test?
Yeah, he got because Geno's was ranked at 100 because he passed his physical at 100 and he passed the written at 100. But Saitama got 100 on the physical and like a 71 on the written part.
Okay,
and so they knocked him down. But that's the other thing is like, he's anyone who's, has 2 pairs of eyes and half a brain would see him during the physical and be like, this guy is a class. If it was like a class, if it was based on power, he is a class S.
Yeah, for sure.
Superhero. But because of like the ranking and stuff that he was knocked down, and then everything he did, for the most part, most everything he did was overshadowed by somebody else or that was belittled by somebody else's efforts.
Yeah.
So like when he destroyed the meteor, like it was all him. But because there was other superheroes there, they were saying, oh, well, he helped them do it.
Yes.
So like he never got full credit for anything. He actually ended up getting blamed for it by douchebag, the tank top black
bros,
hole.
Yeah.
Which, by the way,
I think that's a great
cosplay. That's a cosplay.
I think that was a great scene because of how quickly it was resolved. Because usually I don't like things where it's like, oh, we're turning the people against the hero, because that's just like, oh god, I'm just so sick of that. But like, I thought it was great how they did it, and how quickly it was resolved, and how quickly he dealt with the problem. And then about him, giving the not taking all the credit and show it, like even like when they fight the Sea King later, and claiming that all the other heroes like weakened the Sea King to where he was able to do it. Because that one little douchebag in the back was saying, like, what are these other guys if One Punch Man can do it in one hit? It's just like, fuck you. These people just, like, they all just got the shit beat out of them. And then...
But that was a big thing for me. I mean, that scene, it was the scene where he's getting blamed for destroying the city, which, by the way, before that scene, I was laughing my ass off because he's so aloof in his responses thing, he blows up this meteor and he just lands, and as he's just standing there with this like dumb look on his face, like the shrapnel of this meteor is just decimating the city. And then the news report later was like, the city was avoided from annihilation but was still utterly destroyed. And so like it was that scene and the Sea King scene, which was really, that one really kind of pointed out to me like because as I was watching it, I was trying to get like, what is the core like underlying message you're trying to give to this anime? Right. It can't just be all about the goofiness of an overpowered superhero. Like they have to use that to tell something. And one thing that really got me was when they were all like cheering for the Mummin Rider, the bike rider, too, which by the way is a great superhero. I like he was like bicycle justice, and it's just him throwing his bike at him. But the fact that what makes
tackle
right, but if you kind of take it like into a serious note, like what is a good superhero, or what is a good hero throughout history? Like if you look in like mythology or whatever, it's somebody who is not just like overpowered like Superman is. It's someone who actually has to sacrifice something to do that. And Genos did it when he was shooting the meteor. He's like, what's the point of not giving my all? Like I have to give everything. If it's going to be the result's going to be the same by the end of the day, I might as well give everything I have. And so Mummin Rider is like the everyman, like anybody who can just get on a bike and just fight crime. And even in the face of like this daunting villain, he would like keep getting up and trying to fight him. And the people loved that person because he was actually sacrificing something. Like there was a risk, but with Saitama, there is no risk.
Right.
There's nobody who can beat him, and so he doesn't get that same accolades for what he does, even though he's the one saving everybody.
Everyone thinks he's just cheating.
Right, and so it kind of brings an idea of what it means to be like overpowered, or like if someone who's like too powerful that no one can beat him. That's why Superman has to have a weakness, and that's why he's really hard to write for a lot of the times, is because how do you connect that to the human condition when no one can relate to having that kind of power?
Right.
But everyone can relate to the Mummin Rider, because anyone can get on their bike and attack somebody.
Yeah.
And so that's why they were showing all the C-class heroes, because they actually tried to fight this thing and they lost, but they sacrificed everything to do it.
Yeah.
I think that was like...
I wish some of those douchebag guys went up there and tried to fight him. That would have been great. But no, it was all the good guys. It was all the good ones standing up against the Sea King. All the other assholes were gone.
Yeah, so I wanted that bowl cut hair douchebag who was ragging on him at the end to fight him. But that's the thing, is then Saitama was he was aloof for the most part, but I think he realized this when he was reading his fan mail. They kind of cut back to like that scene where he kind of yelled back at the crowd like, these people wore him down. So instead of like trying to convince them that he is as powerful as he is, he knows he is. He doesn't have to justify that to them. So instead he plays, if you've seen The Dark Knight, where Batman becomes the villain of sorts, so that it saves I guess the pureness of Dent at the time, but like he became what the city needed. So he could still save everybody, but he doesn't care if people don't recognize it, because his whole thing is he's a part-time hero
for fun,
and he does it because he does it for fun.
Yep.
Yeah. So he just kind of he kind of just turned into the anguish and the angst of everybody. It just became what they wanted. I mean, and that also, when he said that, it elevated. And he even said like it elevated all these other C-class heroes to a higher level because of their sacrifice. Right. It's like, yeah, these guys, did more. They actually did the work, and so all the accolades went to them. So that's what kind of like really hit me really hard with this show, even though it was goofy and
it's very goofy. But I think that makes him more relatable, so we don't really relate to his power, but we kind of relate to his thought processes. I mean, kind of. I mean, he may be more like random than most people, but like he just wants to sit and read some manga and just sit and watch some TV, Yeah.
Yeah. He's supposed to be out fighting crime to keep his ranking, and he's just sitting there picking his nose and watching the news.
He's just waiting for the big things to happen.
Yeah, that's the thing. Is like he doesn't go out and then he's like riding around town trying to find like some small thing to do. But no, yeah, that was just so funny about him is that he's never there on time. He's usually like at the end, and then he just obviously just resolves. He's kind of like that. He's just the plot device to end the conflict.
The Deus Ex Machina, I believe, is the term.
All right, whatever. Fancy Latin boy.
I mean, hold on. Let me make sure that's what it is. I'm pretty sure Deus Ex Machina. Yeah.
Maybe.
Yes. I think. Yes. You mean the plot doesn't we're assuming there's a problem suddenly? Yes, that's what it is. Thanks, Wikipedia.
Thank you, Wikipedia. So we're gonna get into some fan theories in the after show.
Oh, you've got some fan theories?
I found some, and they're pretty interesting about. So like, why is he bald? What does that mean? How did he get his powers?
Well, he trained really hard.
Well,
he trained really hard.
That's true. But why is the world we're seeing actually real? So we're gonna see some. So you gotta hang out to the after show. How he got this so strong was great.
So do you know how far the manga is along in this?
I don't. I think they're past the anime, obviously.
Right,
but,
yeah.
Let me see.
How do you? Also, I'm gonna just throw another question at you. Is season 2 being drawn right now, or is that out?
Yes.
Okay.
They're currently in production of season 2. Yes. Okay. There are 13 chapters.
13 chapters.
13 books of One Punch Man.
Okay.
And I don't know where they ended. Yeah, I mean, that doesn't track with the titles.
No, that's
of it,
fine. But
they have enough manga to make a season 2. So
yeah,
that should be good enough for you.
Yeah. No, I'm certainly interested in seeing where it goes. I'd like to see some more challenges for him. I'd like to see him more challenged than he already. Because, I mean, yeah, the Boros guy thought he was going to be his rival, but, I mean, he still took him out really easily.
Right.
So.
And that's and that's, he was like that challenge. But, the thrill and his dream of having someone who could stand toe-to-toe with him. Then actually when he woke up and those guys actually did show up, he just, they weren't what he thought he was. But no, and see, here's the thing. Like, I don't, now watching the first season, I don't know if I necessarily want him to have a rival. Because, I mean, unless that's a plot point they further into, so Saitama can look into himself and see, like, what it means to have his power and to be vulnerable. That's something I want to see. But him just destroying the enemy is kind of like one way to just end an episode to me. The real story, for me at least, for the first season, was what does it say about everybody else, about a system that is in place to rank and to be a protection for these cities. You see that the guy was saying, the douchebag after the Sea King fight, he was like, we pay our taxes so that this organization can exist, so that we can be saved. So why don't we have more say in it? And that's, you can look at that as like a indictment of like government services and what you get for it. But also the callousness of the organization, like the evacuation time that they gave for a meteor strike that they knew was coming way in advance.
30 minutes ahead of time. Also, these S-class heroes that'll just sit there and twiddle their thumbs because they don't think something is worth their time if it's dragon level and not god level,
Right. And what's her face? She wanted to go and I think destroy the meteor, and they wouldn't let her go because you're too high level for it.
Mm-hmm.
Why wouldn't you send your best, for these things? But because of the ranking and because of the ranking of threat levels, which turned out to be bullshit, because every time they'd send somebody like a class A against a demon level, they get their ass handed to them. I don't know. Was the ghost of the whatchamajigger of Ghost Town, was that a demon level?
I think they bumped her up, right? Because they got there and realized that she was stronger than what they thought, and then they bumped her up. I don't remember which level they put her at.
Right.
Or I might be thinking of something else that they bumped up. I remember them bumping up something.
I know they bumped up Sea King because originally he was lower.
Yeah, and then he went big.
Yeah.
A lot of DBZ-like transformations, huh?
A lot of nudity. The Puri Puri prisoner when he went what is it? Puri Puri, the nude angel or whatever it was.
Oh, you know what? Who he reminds me of? Another DBZ. He reminds me of Raccoon.
Raccoon, yes. I was actually going to think, what's his face? No, it wouldn't have been him because he didn't have a mustache. But yeah, Raccoon definitely.
Yeah.
Maybe that's where they drew from. But no, like no one who's seen my nudity has lived to tell the tale, and the speed of sound Sonic was like, that means I should probably go. All right, man. That's all I got.
That's all I got, too. I think we should wrap this episode up and head over into the after show. And if you're coming to us from Night Attack, if you heard our little spot on Night Attack, thanks for coming. Shout out to Justin and Brian. Thank you guys for reading that little thing off.
Spoiler alert, I am Baka no Baka.
Baka no Baka.
Which means the idiot's idiot, in case you wanted to know.
There you go. I didn't know that. Now I do.
Now you knew. If you ever hear an anime, because we're gonna have a lot of anime.
You're slowly teaching me Japanese. I will have mastered it by the time we wrap this show in 30 years.
Tokidoki Tensei, which means sometimes smart.
Sometimes smart.
Baka. You hear that a lot in animes. That means idiot or stupid. Our opening, when I say FAN-CRAM Showdown o Hajime-o, that means let's begin the FAN-CRAM Showdown. Hajime-o means let's begin.
Okay.
That's all you need to know for right now.
Yeah. I also know konnichiwa, right?
Oh, yeah.
Arigato, I know that.
Here's what you need to learn. Itadakimasu.
What was that?
It's itadakimasu.
What is that?
You'll hear that in anime before they eat something. It's kind of like saying thank you for the food, or it's like a way of thanking everyone who helped produce the food, like the animals, the cook, the factories that make that process the food. It's like thank you for the food or let's eat. You'll hear it like that. So
Itadakimasu.
Itadakimasu.
Alright, so we're on Twitters, yo. Follow us at FAN-CRAM Showdown. That's the show Twitter. You can see Jared sharing our little drawn faces.
That's not our Twitter.
What did I say?
You said FAN-CRAM Showdown. It's the
FAN-CRAM Show. I'm sorry, I added the down. It's FAN-CRAM Show. There we go.
Don't follow those assholes. Don't follow us.
Yeah, there's not an actual FAN-CRAM Showdown.
I don't know. I think I typed it in and maybe it came up with something. I don't think so.
Oh.
I think FAN-CRAM Show just sounded better.
Those asses. All right. So yes, follow the show. See Jared's little doodles of our faces. I mean, they're gonna be on.
That's really a bad way of saying that.
The little doodles of our faces.
I don't put my little doodle up on Twitter.
The little doodle
get shut down.
On faces, right?
No, there are no little doodles. There are no little doodles on people's faces.
I think there are. There's little doodles of faces. How about that?
Okay, that's
Okay.
better. Of faces.
So you can follow me on Twitter at Justin_the_Scott. And
you can follow me. I interrupt you. You can follow me at Tokidoki Tensai. TOKIDOKITENSAI. Tokidoki Tensai.
you can email the show at fancramshowdown@gmail.com. Send us your suggestions, questions, or any other thing.
Hate mail.
Sure, go ahead. And if you'd like to rate us on iTunes or any other thing you can rate us on, I don't know. Can you do it on Google Play? I have no idea.
I don't know.
So rate us
Figure
if
it
you
out.
want. Give us preferably the best score, preferably. But I mean, any activity is good. I think anything's good.
Yeah.
So
Anything.
So thank you for listening, everyone. We'll see you next week with the host, and I guess Jared, I'll see you in the after show.
See you in a bit.
Bye, everybody.